Hi, namaste. Hello, everyone. I wanted to comment. I've been having some of these quote unquote Christians, good Christian people, coming to my channel and telling me how ugly I am, how I'm a perverted pig, etc. Nasty, foul language. Now, and then how I'm mocking Christianity. Let me tell you, I started out in an esoteric Christian order, and I am a minister. And I guarantee I can quote the Bible backwards and forwards better than you can. Now, there's nothing that you are doing that would be sanctioned by Christ. Okay? Bible says not to hide your light under a bushel. You put your light out there to be seen, and that's what I do. Okay? You might want to go, and if you can't read the whole of the Bible, at least read the parts in red that Christ said. Because I guarantee with the way you're going, when you get to the other side, he will say, and I quote, and you can look this up, Christ will say, I never knew you. But Christ, haven't we prophesied in your name? Haven't we healed in your name? Get away from me, I never knew you. So if you think running around the net, being, excuse the language, chicken shit, hiding behind a screen, I see you don't put your face up there on your profile anywhere, on your channel. Why is that? Okay? Why is that? Why do you have to hide behind a screen? And that's all you have? Telling people that they're ugly? That's what you have? That's your big vicar of Christ? That's your, good Christianity that you're showing the world? Okay. The problem is not Christ. The problem is the church. Okay? God is not contained in a building. If you haven't noticed, Christ didn't go and preach in buildings. You might want to look at that. Okay? Christ did not preach in a building. And if he saw what you were doing, he'd tell you, come follow me. You're not following Christ. If you're a follower of Christ, then you are walking in his footsteps doing what he did. And you're so far away from that. It's like you're slithering out from a rock and then slithering back under. That's not Christ. I'm sorry. That is no light. So if you're going to say you're a Christian, you had best be finding out what a Christian is. If you think just being baptized and saying, I'm saved in the blood of Christ is going to do it, you can think again. Actions without works are dead. Just saying faith without works is dead. You know what that means? Faith without works is dead. If you think this is a work of Christ running around and doing what you're doing, think again. Or as they say in the end of Proverbs, Selah, think on this, sit with this. Faith without works is dead. It's useless. So all of you good, born-again Christians that are out there, and you think you're doing the work of Christ by just saying, I'm saved. Christ judges the hearts and minds. That's also in the Bible. You might want to read it. So don't ever come here and tell me that I mock the Christian church. Don't ever say that. Okay? I know Christ. I respect Christ. So don't ever, ever, ever come here and say that nonsense to me again. And if I were you, rather than running around the net being as egregious and as nasty and filthy mouthed as you can be, you might want to look at your actions. Okay? Start with the Sermon on the Mount. Okay, start there, and then work your way to understanding better what's there and what's not. Because clearly, you have not read the Bible, you don't understand what's in it, you don't know what he was preaching, you don't know what he was teaching, you don't know where he was trying to get your focus to be. It's sure not what you're doing. Okay? You worry about yourselves and your life. Don't worry about mine. Because I guarantee I'm right with Christ. Okay? So again, before you go and continue to make fools of yourselves, and they say, don't even say raka, or you're in danger of hellfire. Don't be swearing, don't be doing this. If you say even raka, you're in danger of hellfire. Do you not understand what you're doing? Okay? You don't understand what you're doing. You don't understand the Word of God. You don't understand Christ. You don't understand any of it. So I'm going to make this one time more perfectly clear. Okay, I am a bona fide minister, okay? Don't ever come again and tell me I make a mockery of the church, that I have mocked it. I don't know who's starting that lie and that bullshit, but I am not going to stand here and let you sit there and smear me and say something like that without standing up for truth. 100% I'm not going to sit here and allow you to do that. Okay? So you can take your petty little selves and your ignorance down the road. Okay? Get a Bible and sit there and read the letters in red. That's what Christ has said. Just start with that. Okay? Start there. And try to understand where he was pointing to. Because again, there's nothing that he has said that would sanction what you are doing in any way, shape, or form. Okay? So I'm going to leave this here for those lovely little Christians that hide behind a screen. They can't even put their face out there. So what are you hiding? If you're such stand-up, good, moral people, why do you have to hide? Why do you have to hide and slither out from under a rock and say your nasty stuff and slither back under and then proclaim to be a Christian? That's sad. That's really sad. Okay? I'm going to leave this here. Namaste. Bye.